Welcome and thanks for joining me right here on the channel. The solution is you. I am doing well and very excited each day that I'm here on the earth, and I hope that you are maximizing your time and that you are doing all you can to help someone other than yourself. Now, if you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. With that, let me start today's content. Now, the topic of today, are you looping? But first, let me say that it's spring break time. Now, with spring break, you know what that means. The weather starts to warm up and more people are out, and you may be the one to take you a trip. So basically, you're taking a vacation, and maybe you and your girl are headed to the beach. And on that beach, there's a lot of wonderful things that are walking around. And I know what you're thinking as a couple, that you're going to stay committed and that you're going to do the right thing. But let's be honest, when you get out to the beach, there's a lot going on amongst you two. And as a man, men are naturally attracted to the physique of women. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship, doesn't matter if you are in a committed situation such as marriage, especially if you're single, you're gonna partake in looking at all of the nice women that are walking around. This is just a natural situation. Now, we're not talking about in a disrespectful type way, but let's just say this pertains to individuals who are serious about life and serious about looking for love and looking to have a long-term relationship. So let's say you're a guy and you're with your woman. You two have decided that on spring break, you're going to take your vacation and go to the beach. Now, the whole thing about men looking at women, this has been something that has been talked about for so long, about women saying that men are looking at women every chance they get. Now, this is just a natural thing. There's nothing that one can do about a man being naturally attracted to a woman. Now, if you're in a committed relationship, there's only so far that you can go. Now, men, why is it that as soon as you get in a committed relationship, it seems like all the action is coming your way? Before you got in a committed relationship, maybe you were hitting the dating scene, you're hitting up different spots. Maybe you're going out to the game room another time. Maybe you're going out to some important meeting where there's lots of women there. And maybe this is a situation where you're just going out for some casual drinks at your local bar, and you're never getting the type of play that you're looking for. And not only that, you could be looking for a particular type of woman. So a lot of times, men in our heads, we have a vision of the type of woman that we're looking for. And it starts with the looks. No one is bypassing looks to go straight to the fundamentals. Looks have everything to do with your catch. And so in your mind, men, you have an idea of the woman that you're looking for. Maybe this is a woman that is dark skinned and has shoulder length hair. She could be somewhat of a slim, thick woman. Or you may be the type that like your woman nice and light skinned, and maybe she has some pretty eyes and she has some beautiful toes, and you have a lot of women who have nice fingers. The fingers are soft, the hands are soft, and just the painting of the nails just brings out the skin tone, regardless of if you're a dark woman or brown skin or even light skin. There's a lot of things that men are attracted to when it comes to a woman. And women are just one of the most beautiful things when it comes to things that men are attracted to. But let's take a closer look at women, because men, don't be fooled by women and them saying that men are always looking at women, because women are just slicker now. We all know that women are the greatest detectives ever. There's nothing that you can get past a woman. Women have so much patience. I know there are some who, when you get into a situation, they can't wait to get on your case. But for the most part, there are a lot of women who has information at their fingertips about you, that they're going to sit on it. And women know what I'm talking about. Women will have a strategy laid out for how they want to approach a man, and they will implement this strategy over the course of a number of weeks, sometimes months. And it isn't until maybe you two hook up at some point and maybe this information comes out. Now, there are a lot of women also that refuse to admit that they have been casing out a guy, but it just depends on the woman. But back to what I was saying, there's a lot of women that look at other guys, regardless of if you're in a relationship, regardless if you're committed in a situation such as marriage. Women look at men just like men look at women, especially when women are together. Maybe they're out in a group setting, going out for some drinks, or they're just going out to have some fun. Maybe they're going to the mall or something. This is the perfect time for when women take time to look at guys. Maybe they're making comments and talking about his looks. And maybe you have a girlfriend that's telling you to take a look at this particular guy and look at maybe the way he is looking at you, or maybe the way he's walking, or maybe the suit or something that he has on. And also, women are also looking at men on the internet, men in magazines, men on their phone, and just a lot of guys are just out of the loop on what's going on. So don't never think, men, that your woman who is making sure that you're staying committed and making sure that you're doing everything that you're supposed to, stand on your best behavior. Don't think that women are not going out when you're not around or when you're not looking at other guys. They do this. It's just a natural thing. It's just one of those things. Women are just slicker. In order to catch a woman looking at another guy, you really have to have some type of recording device out so you can see exactly what's going on. But for the most part, if you're in a committed relationship, make sure that you're doing everything that you can to be respectful and cherish the man or the woman that you're with. So let me go ahead and get into today's subject. Are you looping? Now, I consider looping is when, regardless of if it's your professional life or your private life, that means you and your special someone, and you keep finding yourself in the same position over and over and over again. This is what I call looping. So you're thinking that you are making progress, but you're not doing anything different than what you've always done, and you're expecting different results, but keep ending up in the same position over and over again. So, first, let me talk about professional life. So, there are some of us that try to cut corners in life. It could be based on not putting in the work, and this may be a situation. Maybe you didn't go to college. Maybe you didn't graduate from college, so you didn't get the degree that you were aiming for. Maybe after 3 or 4 years of working a particular career, you decided to change career paths. Now you have to start over and learn everything new. But whatever the situation is, choices had to be made by you. And that's the beauty about life, is that each of us has the ability to make a decision. And making decisions, making effective decisions each day is very important to our success. Every day is a new opportunity to get ahead. Every minute is precious, and there is no time to waste because tomorrow is not guaranteed. So when it comes to your professional life, time closes in on you very quickly, especially the older you get. So when you are younger, it can appear that other people have an advantage over you, when really that's not the case. If you have a great effort and a great attitude, and you are consistent, and you're making great decisions, and you're learning from your mistakes, and you're going out of your way to make change, this is really all you need to scale up in life. But when you're trying to cut corners and you're not making the best of maybe your money, or you're not planning thoroughly, or you're cutting corners based on maybe someone else's success, maybe there is a buddy or something of yours who is putting in the work. Maybe they went through college, they went through all 4 years and they got the degree, and maybe they are continuing their studies. Or maybe even if you didn't attend college, maybe there's someone who is continuing their education some other way, maybe through trade school. Right now, there's a lot of individuals with no degree who took up a trade that's making a lot of money. Sometimes they're making more money than a person with a degree. So in life, when it comes to your professional situation, you want to make sure that you are always getting to the next level and utilizing or leveraging your current situation, and in anticipation of getting to where you need to be as soon as possible. It just can't be a future that you have no idea of when or how you're going to get to the next level. You have to set hard stops. So that means when you set a goal, you have to have a particular end date that you're trying to hit. That's why it's important to always write down your plans. If you keep your plans in your head, you can shuffle those plans, you can do away with those plans, you can put it on the back burner and never accomplish anything. This can contribute to looping, being in the same situation over and over again and not getting anywhere. And there's a lot of frustration that comes with looping. Which takes me to number 2, your private life. So just like in your professional life, you can go nowhere if you're not making any type of goals, or you're not setting any type of expectations to get to the next level. Well, in your private life, if you're not setting expectations for yourself, then how will you do that for someone who is depending on you to come through, such as your woman. So in your private life, it's important, especially as men, that we are setting expectations. So that's why the vetting process is very important, not just getting with anyone. So let me just break away and just say this. So I'm going to use celebrities, for example. And I'm using celebrities because it's a common reference point. So celebrities, let's just talk about the male celebrities. So there's a lot of male celebrities when it comes to personal relationships, romantic relationships. You see them dip in and out of relationships like it's nothing. Very nice women, women that appear to be nice at least. Very nice appearance. These are women that look as if they have it going on. These are women that a lot of guys just would like to, be with, or maybe these guys are wishing they were with this particular woman that these celebrities are with. But if you notice, these celebrities cannot hold a woman. These guys are having multiple children. These guys are getting married, break up, get a divorce within 2-3 months. These guys are onto their fourth or fifth marriage. A lot of the women are taking advantage of them, taking their money, disrespecting them in their face, dating their partners. If it has something to do with sports, they're dating their teammates and things like this. Now, I remember coming up, the whole thing about getting your game and getting your education and is to get that special someone who you can build with and enjoy life with. But that's not the case. And the thing about life is geared to go a certain way in order to see the success level that you are destined to have. There are certain ingredients, if you will, that you have to sprinkle on certain situations that you encounter, and you have to oversee the recipe that you are working with over a period of time, sprinkling in these ingredients in order to get a wonderful end result. So in life, you just can't be doing any and everything just based on your liking, which I call individualism. Life is about a number of things, which I'm not going to get into, but when I'm talking about these ingredients, there's certain things that have to be done in life, in your professional life, in your private life, when you are engaged to someone, when you're in a marriage, or you're looking to be in a long-term relationship. There are certain ingredients that you have to have, fundamentals that you have to include if you want to see success. But back to the celebrities, a lot of these celebrities are not seeing the success that they are longing for. No matter what you are seeing on the outside from them, internally a lot of them are hurting. And you see it in their actions with the multiple divorces and a lot of the situations where they're losing everything, the money and property and other things. Sometimes they're losing their freedom over these women, making stupid decisions. So this is a life lesson. And so the thing about when you have someone that you can put your trust into, and I'm talking about individuals out there who are looking to be in a serious relationship, there's nothing like having someone that you can come home to. Doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, that you can come home to your wife or your husband and you can tell them about your day. This is the wife or husband that you really like being under, that you can't wait to get next to, that you tell all of your friends and family about. Y'all share a lot of moments together, a lot of pictures, and you go out and you have a blast wherever you may go. This husband of yours is very interested in everything that you got going on. He's looking to support your dreams, and he's looking to make sure that you're doing good emotionally and physically. And guys, if you have that special woman that you're telling all of your coworkers about, or maybe your friends and family, this special woman that turns you on, that caters to all of your needs, and she makes sure that there's nothing that you are lacking. This is the woman that rubs your back, and she fixes your meal, and she's surprising you with your favorite pair of headphones or something. This is the woman that is picking you up from work, telling you you don't have to worry about working too hard. Maybe she's going to go and take a load off of you one day, fixing your lunch. It's nothing like having that special someone that you can enjoy and you can share moments with. After a while, going in and out of relationships ain't the business, because at some point, the way the world is set up, things have to move forward. So this is what I call looping. When you're going in the same, you're running into the same situation over and over and over again because you're choosing not to step up to challenges. You're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Vulnerable is a part of growth. Without being vulnerable, people are not looking at the human part of you, the part that people can gravitate to is your character. You not thinking you're perfect. You embracing your failures and learning from them. So, in closing, make sure that you get your professional life in order. Make sure that you are embracing that special someone and let them know how much you love and appreciate them. And ensure that you are not looping. I thank you for listening to me today. Please understand that the solution is you. With that, have a great day.